What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts on a Wednesday afternoon. Very excited to get into this one. Another one has landed that I'm excited to check out, and it comes to us from the one and only Goya Menor. Obviously, he had a huge international viral banger earlier this year, obviously in Amino Amapiano. A huge tune alongside Neptunes. I actually think it might have dropped last year, and we reacted to it this year. I'm not actually sure when it came out, but it came out a while back, basically. I have just seen as well that he had another track called Bounce, which dropped last month that I completely missed, so I will check that one out as well. But for now, we are going to get into this one. Grace alongside Ladé. Very excited to see how it sounds. As always, friends, if you're new to the channel, make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Without further ado, let's get right into the sounds of this one.
Goya Menor.
I heard that you're looking for Ladé. Yeah.
Okay.
If I say, make I think I make a reason, I me plenty die.
What?
No be say na me do pass, but I no carry last.
This is cool, man. What I like about it right from the jump is those very kind of angelic choral backings that we're hearing right from the jump on this. It's got a real kind of feeling of, I don't know, I'm trying to think of the best, angelic's the best way I can describe it. Beautiful vocal tones that are kind of covering the majority of the mix, almost overpowering the mix, to be honest with you. Again, you've got that really nice typical role that you kind of would expect to hear from Goya Menor. Like, for me, what I've heard from him, it's always been in this kind of rolling area. Again, I'm not an expert, I don't know the ins and outs of his previous musical endeavors. But again, Ladé opening this up really nicely. Wicked vocal tones from the jump. This is sounding great.
Where had to come from? To get by the journey, I had to go, hey, I swear.
Make I think I make a reason,
Make a famua.
no be say na me do pass, but I no carry last. Crazy cover me, you know I no fit carry
Where had to
last.
come from? To get by the journey, I had to go, hey, I swear. Back then when I didn't head born, hands go everywhere, better. Thank God for us to be today. Killer shit like I'm going within this up now. Cause I'm chilling with
I really like the kind of natural sonic dissonance you get between how gritty Goya Menor's vocal actually is, and you then combine that with these really, again, angelic choral backdrops. Very heavenly in the way they sound, very spacious, very otherworldly. They're the other words I love to use. And it gives it this really nice kind of, again, dissonance, this weird kind of balance between gritty and kind of and fluffy to an extent. It's really nice the way those two have been combined. Again, Ladé's vocal sounding great over the introduction, a lot of emotion in her vocal line. The video for this looks fantastic as well. Let's see what else Goya Menor's got in the bag. Let's go.
Anything when I do, not the most die. Not be me run about the grace. So make nobody put it from my lane. Cause if you do, I'm messing with the grind.
Make I think I make a reason, I me plenty die.
What?
No be say na me do pass, but I no carry last. Crazy cover me, you know I no fit carry last.
I really like the back and forth we've got going on in this. The call and response are really apparent, whether it be between Goya and the choir, whether it be between Goya and Ladé. There's a lot of call and respond going on in the theme, and in the theme of this one. And again, that actually ties quite into that sort of choral backdrop. Again, very angelic. There's a lot of call and respond in typical kind of gospel music and things like that. So hearing those elements kind of all working together, the subtleties of those all intertwining, really well put together, man. The composition on this is great.
To get by the journey, I had to go, hey, I swear.
Make I think I make a reason,
Make a famua.
no be say na me do pass, but I no carry last. Crazy cover me, you know I no fit carry last.
Where had to come from? To get by the journey, I had to go, hey, I swear.
I'm loving the low end as well. The bass line's fantastic. So many, it's very kind of moogy, very jittery. Again, I wouldn't necessarily describe it as a log drum sound as much, but that's the sort of closest thing to it. Very moogy, very synthetic. This sort of lots of pitching, lots of shifting, and it gives the low end this really nice kind of tap dancing bounce. And both Goya and Ladé sound great over the top of it as well. I'm loving their back and forth a lot, man. This is cool.
The place where I don't know. Thanks for mountain, no go finish. Stress for heading, no go finish. Finish. If I say, make I think I make a reason, I me plenty die. No be say na me do pass, but I no carry last. Gracie cover me, you know I no fit carry last.
Where had to come Think about the journey I had to go, hey man, I swear.
Make I think and make I reason.
Transitions between verses and chorus blocks on this are great as well. There's a really nice there's a really nice kind of softened theme in the pad textures and the vocals in the backdrop, and then the vocals in the front have a lot of room to do what they want to do. I think this is a really nice sonic matchup between Ladé and Goya because they are so different vocally. Like, you can hear just the clarity in Ladé's voice is so precise, and then Goya's vocal, again, a lot more gritty, a lot more sort of rap influenced as well. So it's cool hearing both of those things, and again, the difference between them, the comparison, the contrast, is what gives this one that sort of magical texture more than anything else.
Where they come from? Think about the journey I had to go, hey man, I swear. Once I run down my eyes, when I think many minutes, this woman don't pass through. My God, it's true. One papa, one mama, them picking all living.
You know what I'm saying about that bass line as well?
They been up believing the boy. They been don't give up on the boy. They been not turn up for the boy. They been not pull up for the boy.
I just love how much movement's going on in that low end. It's great. The video for this is really nicely shot as well. I'm loving how white the backdrop is, with the white clothing, like color contrast and stuff are working really well. And yeah, it's really cool, man. It's a really well shot video. Then on top of that as well, just the overall energy you're actually hearing from the tune. Obviously, it's mimicked by the sort of choral elements in the backdrop. It's then mimicked by the kind of choir based in the actual tune as well. In the video, sorry. It's really cool. Lots of nice kind of double ups going on, like the call and respond for one, the sort of visual themes as well. It's interesting, man.
Make I think and make I reason and me plenty die. No be say na me do pass, but I no carry line. Grace cover me, you know I no fit carry line.
Where had to come from? Think about the journey I had to go, hey man, I swear.
Make I think and make I reason and me plenty die.
Lovely.
No be say na me do
This is a great way to round it off if you're kind of just taking all those drums away, all that energetic elements, and stripping it back to just purely the vocal lines and the more kind of cinematic pads in the backdrop. It's a really nice way to round this one out because it means you get to hear the clarity of those vocal lines. Loving the extra kind of extra notation that's being thrown in on Ladé's vocal towards the end. And again, this is great. This has been really, really enjoyable. Again, I don't know when this came out. I know the video's literally landed about 12 hours ago. So, yeah, again, we are going to check out the previous Goya Menor release. I think it's called Bounce. Completely missed it. Didn't realise I wasn't subscribed to him on YouTube. My apologies, but we will check that one out over the course of the next week as well. But this one's been very enjoyable. Let's run through.
Goya Menor. The middle wheel. On the outside.
There we go then. The sounds of this one, Goya Menor with Grace featuring Ladé, the official music video. I'm not sure when the actual tune dropped, but I did very much enjoy this one, man. It's a nice combination, really nice sense of contrast between the two leading vocal styles. Then on top of that as well, the instrumental's great, really nice kind of floaty backdrops with a much more hard-hitting low end. It gets softer the higher up it goes, which I really, really like. And obviously, Goya has quite a deep vocal texture, Ladé has quite a higher-ended vocal texture, so those two elements intertwine as well. Lots of cool double-ups on this, really cool call and respond in the video, shot really nicely as well. Overall, very enjoyable tune, man. Good to see Goya Menor still putting good bangers out. So there we go. As always, friends, if you enjoyed this video, do let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the tune, let me know what you liked about the tune or even what you disliked about the tune as well. And as always, make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button if you're new to the channel on the right-hand side of the page. Turn your notifications on as well, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.